So YouTube right now is a little bit strange because some folks are having problems seeing my videos pop up in their subscriptions, even though I'm uploading videos. So to help you guys out with that real quick, you have the subscription icon right here, and then next to it, there should be a bell. In fact, for all my videos, that should be the case. Subscribe, the bell right next to it. So if you're not subscribed, what you should do, subscribe, then you have the bell, you click on the bell, then you have notifications from King of Lightning, you click on that box right here, then you click on save, obviously. That should help you guys be far more aware of when I'm uploading videos to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of the Lightning is here today, bringing you guys and gals One Piece. Whoa. Oh. Yo, the One Piece War, chapter 856, Liar. Now, here we have this cover page of a monkey, and here we have Franky doing some cybernetic shit to crabs, and is that a chestnut and some type of bee? Just Franky doing stuff, okay? That's a cover page. It's titled Liar. What that means, I have no idea. Unlike the previous two chapters where you can guess, like, one was Sanji, one was Luffy, easy. Let's see where this chapter goes. And by the way, I do apologize for not getting the review out there for the previous chapter. I will get that, as well as the chapter review for this chapter in a combo video tomorrow. So without further ado, folks, diving headfirst into One Piece War. And also, wait, hold on. Before I even do that, okay? Before I even start this, go check out this card right here, and there will be a video that I just did, a discussion video pertaining to Luffy's strength come the time he reaches Raftel, okay? So once again, there's a card right there, check it out. So, now we go into One Piece, chapter 856. The Mirror World. None of the mirrors have any information on Sanji and Luffy's whereabouts. And here we have Nami. If they're not inside the castle, I have an idea of where they might be, because she was there when Luffy was like, I'm not leaving this spot. I mean, that's when she smacked Sanji too. Yeah, right here. There's no mirror that can take us directly there. But I'm thinking of the place where those two fought this morning. Oh, that's the first time Chopper's hearing that, and he's crying like a little bitch, of course.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
What? Luffy and Sanji had a fight. Sanji himself must have come here for some important role he had to fulfill as a Vince Smoke. I doubt it'll be easy to convince him to return. Yeah. See, Jinbei understands that immediately. Jinbei understands his context quite well, and I like that. Wait a second, hold on. Yo, Jinbei, he's amazing, son. He's a Fishman Falcon ninja. Now he's attack on ninja. He says, and I quote, "If this is precisely the plan, we must haste. I was planning on telling you all after we had everybody back in here, but the truth is, if we let the wedding ceremony occur tomorrow, it will be no mere ceremony to say the least." So he is fully aware of the insane big bitch red wedding. But I continue. "You all came here with Peckham's, correct? Oh, Peckham's, we ended up getting separated, but is he okay? He's all right now."
Holy Jesus.
I believe that speech bubble is for Jinbei. He was about to meet his doom through a stern plot that he was a part of. If we hadn't noticed this, he would have been dead by now. And Pedro, surprised, stunned. Jinbei saved Peckham's off screen. Yo, Jinbei is saving everybody's ass this arc. Jesus. The Fishman Falcon ninja. Oh my god, Jinbei. Wow. Gotta give a lot of credit to Jinbei, man. Alright, so this is Sweet City. Bobbin, Boing, one of the cats that Big Mom sent to destroy the country is out. You're a gunshot. Well, it's raining too hard to quite tell. I do hear a barking dog though. So, and then we hear bark bark. Bobbin, he was gonna chase after Sanji and do X, Y, and Z. But then we have this right here, where Bobbin, panting, bleeding profusely, those bastards, we see shadows in this little box right here. Bobbin collapses, and then that's the dog barking right there. Bobbin is out. Oh shit, come on, OBS, you're killing me. Bobbin is out. In the previous page, when they talked about Peckham's would have met at his end if not for Jinbei saving him, those bastards, ladies and gentlemen, those bastards have gotta be Capone. Yo, it has to be Capone and the Fire Tank Pirates. It has to be. They're like the other party in this whole arc that we know is playing a role, a fairly big one at that, I would argue, and yet the focus has not been on them at all. But that's probably due to the fact that what they're doing here is supposed to be mainly in secrecy. But that's Capone and his boys. That has to be. For some reason, they're taking out Bobbin in the middle of Sweet City. So he was already wounded by Sanji's kick, but now he's just done. Wow. Yo, Capone. He's making moves. So here the Vinsmokes are. They're drinking. These are the barmaids that Big Mom talked about, and they're falling over, appearing to be drunk and out of it. My guess here is that they're not, but then again, that is a big barrel of alcohol. I did notice that you have, well, Judge is drinking, because you can see in the page down below that Judge is drinking. But I did note that you have Yonji, he's drinking. Niji has a mug in his hand, so he's also drinking. Ichiji, though, I don't see a mug. Though they are superhuman, given just the amount of alcohol and like what the alcohol even is, they're gonna have pretty big hangovers, I would assume, but maybe not Ichiji. They talk about how all these girls are pathetic, and then Yonji says, I prefer the one chick Sanji's friends with. And then Niji says, I know exactly what you mean, that Nami chick, right? Her line personality is definitely my type. These guys are all false, all right? If they met Robin, instant number one. That being said, I've heard that they've captured her, so maybe tomorrow I'll see if I can bargain to have it for ourselves. And it is bolded there because it's Oda's way of showing that Niji doesn't even conceive of Nabi as a regular person, as a tool, something like that. Now that Big Mom's on our side, Germ finally raised to enough power to conquer the North Blue once more. Tomorrow is a big day for us, and this is but a pre-game to the real deal. If you think about it, that failure of ours also managed to come to use for us. That's Judge speaking. Now we have Yonji. True that, we've really managed to capture an enormous fish with Sanji as the bait. Then we have Niji. Once our army can probably display Big Mom's Jolly Roger on our ships, our enemies will lose all will to fight. You have Ichiji. We'll be able to conquer the seas with more power than we've ever had before. Let us all thank Sanji for his contribution to the failure, to the dud. Cheers. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Ichiji is drinking, all right? He has a mug in his hand. And we have the heart smiling, we have the jug smiling, because like, they know what's gonna go down. These girls know what's gonna go down too. Though I'm wondering, are the Vinsmoke guys acting this whole thing out because they are aware that they're being watched? And of course, they don't fully trust Big Mom either. They just want the power behind that flag. So here we have Mondor plotting with the chess piece soldiers. Don't let any of the Vinsmokes contact a single person between now and the ceremony tomorrow. Roger. We finished positioning some of our soldiers around the infirmary where Reiju, the eldest sibling, is located as well. The Vinsmokes now have no option but to patiently wait for their fate. Big Mom sleeping, Judge sleeping, and Reiju is in her room in the darkness alone. That's it right there. And know how Judge's eye section is kind of blacked out, so we don't know what his eyebrows are. Oda keeping that secret. She is now holding the fake Bone Baron. Okay. On the outskirts of town, here we have Sanji, Luffy. Luffy just like really shriveled up, dude. So there's Luffy trying to say Sanji, but he can't. And then there's Sanji. Kind of like Luffy's face right now. Luffy is shriveled up. He honestly looks like he's starving, but he ate so many biscuits. I never told you to wait. Hurry up and get out of my sight. I refuse. Sanji drew calling when he beat up Luffy, and Luffy wouldn't leave. If you think you can eat, eat. Oh, Luffy can fucking eat. I dropped it on the way. It got all messed up. Yo, this is exactly what occurred with Sanji's mom. Exactly. Sola. So, when he presented the food to Sola, his mom, that he cooked for her, it looked like disgusting and whatnot. And like even the maid was like, oh hell no, I can't have Sola eat this. But she loved it. And Sanji dropped the food that he was gonna give to Luffy, and it looks all messed up and jumbled up, and it has like that aura around it too. The same thing, the same thing. It even got rain on it. What a failure of a meal, am I right? Though the rain is like, what, sweet rain or like syrup rain? So actually it would kind of like add to the flavor. And just like Sola, Luffy eats it, delicious. Sanji surprised. This is great, incredibly delicious. And Luffy is filling his face full of Sanji's food. So like, it's the same thing, same thing. And then Luffy even notes, you even put all our favorite foods in here. Yum, so good. And Sanji, you liar. Okay, so now we know where the title of the chapter comes from. Right there, boom, so good, you liar. So Sanji's still in this mindset given what's going to happen and given what is happening. Ah, what a meal. I was about to completely prune up. You're done eating, now leave. He ain't leaving. But, okay, first of all, right there, Luffy eats the food and he's back to like usual state. I've talked about before, there's gonna be a card in the top right hand corner right now. Luffy has like a Seimin Kiken-ish thing where he can like absorb the energy of the food that he eats like almost instantly and like put it within like his muscles and whatnot. And he has been doing that since like the beginning of One Piece. He has that natural high-end vitality. And in order to sustain that vitality, he needs to consume a fuck ton of food. I wonder if that's a D thing. Sanji. Number 1, I disrespected and injured my own captain to the best of my ability, like what Usopp did way back when. Despite the fact that, well, he didn't like injure Luffy personally. Well, he did, but he disrespected Luffy. You get my point. Despite the fact that you came here to save me. This is why I no longer have the right to return to your ship. Number 2, my greatest saviors, the shitty Gramps you already met and his crew from back where I was raised, are all being held hostage right now. That's why there's no way I can run from the wedding ceremony tomorrow. True. Number 3, my blood family has been framed by Big Mom. In a few hours from now, they'll all be killed. I have no obligation towards them, and they're definitely all rotten to the core, but I don't have it in me to let them die. What? Wait. Hold on. I have no obligation towards them, and they're definitely all rotten to the core, but I don't have it in me to let them die off either. Okay, I know Sanji's the kind dude and all, but it's like, really? Is it? I think it's being overinflated here. Like, really? Like, hold on. Mind you, he's not just talking about Reiju. He's talking about his whole family. In a previous chapter, when Sanji was talking to Reiju, he let it be known that I only really care about you, and I care about my saviors in the Baratie restaurant. In conclusion, these are the 3 reasons I can't go back with you. Luffy has to smack Sanji back to his punch Sanji to his senses, I suppose. Tell me the damn truth. Okay, wait. So then the liar here is Sanji. So here I have Luffy. Tell me the damn truth. And that truth is what? Sanji crying. Luffy, I wanna go home. This is some Robin shit. I wanna go home to Sunny. So there's Sanji crying. Wanna go home to Sunny. Honestly, this does not surprise me. What surprises me is how he wants to save Judge Ichiji Niji. That surprises me. Yes, Zeph, I understand that. Alright? But now you also want to save the Vinsmoke family as well. Like, not just Reiju. Like, that's what gets me. Alright, but let's just continue on with this chapter. Let's see where this goes. But I just can't find the strength to run away from here. Once the ceremony begins, there's no way in hell I'll be able to stop everything on my own. But I somehow still want to save those scumbags. That's just him. And then here we have Luffy smiling. Is that... Wait, okay. First of all, the text. We're here for you. Let's wreck that wedding together. One Piece will be on... Jeez! Yo, dude! Okay. It's been how many chapters since the new year started? I want to say it's been 5 chapters. Oh, man. Like I told you guys, that the year of Sanji ain't over technically until halfway into this year, but with Oda taking breaks sometimes, that may even go into like, let's say October of this year, or like September of this year. We are almost fully 2 months in, and Oda's on another break. But then again, One Piece didn't start up in the new year until like the 2nd week of January. But my main thing here is this. What they're doing with Sanji's character is clearly, I would say, overinflating the kindness component of his character, which is fine and dandy, in all honesty. Though it does bug me in the sense that they're really focusing on that, though the arc is not over yet. The arc may sway in some way to where we get other stuff for his character, which is good if that be the case. Though, I really want to see character development in Sanji from this arc. I can't really say that Sanji will get any character development from them wrecking the wedding, but I can see where Oda can kind of fuck it up and not give Sanji any character development in his arc. Seriously. With that being said, folks, I am done. I'll talk about that more in the review, So King Lightning, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day.